continue. Okay. All right. So starting into tech is just like telling yourself, I want to learn French. Like kungani wahala, be, going to classes, learning because I did French in primary school, but all I can remember is bonjour, comment ça va, all those things. So tech is also like that. It's a different language, but still, I wouldn't say it's impossible because it's very possible. Now, coming back to understanding yourself, what you're passionate about, and when you find out about these things, then you align it with tech. That is aligning your passion with technology. Now, how do you do that? There are people that love drawing and painting. Then you take a look at all the fields in art. In tech. What can I do that would, align with this? That means you can just start maybe digital art. You can be a digital artist. There are people that like sketching and designing things. So you can just take a look at maybe product design or UI UX. There are people that love maths, calculations, and stuff like that, which is not me. So these kind of people can go into maybe data science and analysis. And then there are people that love traveling. They're always on the go. So you can start a niche blog that tells people about, a lot about places and stuff like that. There are people that love writing. You can start a blog. You can start writing ebooks. And then there are people that have skills that they know how to do makeup, they know how to do this, they know how to do that, they can cook. People that have a lot of skills, and then they want to share it with other people. So they can just start a YouTube, video teaching people how to do all these things. And then there are people that like exploring things. I want to try this. I want to go to this place. I want to know what's happening here. You can also start a YouTube or blogging, sharing your experiences on your explorations. And then there are people that love to um, learn new languages, like I said earlier. Then these people can start coding because coding is a different new language that you need to learn. So if you love, learning about languages, then coding will be very, very super sweet for you. And then there are people that are idea oriented. Every day ideas come to their head. They're like, okay, what if people can create this? It will solve this problem that we're having in our community. What if someone can just create an app that can do this? What if someone that can create a software that can do this? All these idea oriented people, then you can just go to, hubs or people that are into tech, and you'll be like, hey, let's collaborate. I have an idea that we can do this or that. So these are the things that you just take into consideration. It doesn't matter if you don't have a degree or anything in tech. Once you're passionate about something, then you can just align it with technology, and then you will find yourself in tech before you know it. And then if you don't like all these things, hello? Sorry, can you turn off your mic? Sorry.
Yeah, I just muted her.
Okay. So if you're not the kind of these people that I just mentioned, you can just decide to, take courses in social media management, social media marketing, photography, videography, podcasting. These are things that every day are on demand. People are looking for people that can, offer these services to them. You can start that. But the thing is, we don't like to research. Every day we're either on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, gidan biki, gidan suna, makeup. That's where we always are. And kita matan arewa kullum ake bar. We don't like to explore this kind of thing. We see them from afar and we want to be that kind of, people. But everybody that you see, all the success stories, all the things that are happening. I feel you saw Surayyah on TV talking about what she's doing, and then everybody was like, wow, Nima, I want to be like her, I want to do it. Or you come to Startup Panel and see what we've been doing and be like, I want to do this too. The thing is, it didn't happen overnight, and there wasn't any shortcut. babu wanda ya wani daga mana kafa ko ya ce ku zo kawai over a night gashi. Ba karamar kwakwa muka ci ba gaba ɗayan mu. Like cin kwakwa sosai. Why? Because we are passionate about it and we feel yes, we keep pushing and then abubuwa za su zama daidai. And alhamdulillah, today you've seen what we have been doing and you want to do it too. It means kwalliya an ce kwalliya ta biya kuɗin menene. So it takes time. I will not lie to you guys. The least you can give yourself if you want to start into tech is 6 months. 6 months ma dai, it's not like an tsaya kenan za a ci gaba da koya. You keep learning. But 6 months shine at least ka yi course, ka fara experimenting abubuwa, kana gwadawa, kana yin abubuwa, and then it starts, to get better with time. Abin da yasa nake mentioning passion tun da na fara magana is because that passion is something that duk da abu ya maka zafi and you feel you want to just give up, shi wannan passion din shi zai saka ka tsaya because you love wannan abin da kake yi. Kuma kun kana son abu, you always give it a chance. Duk haushin da zai baka, za ka yi ta tsayawa, a'a, let me keep trying tunda I love wannan abu. Shi sa na ce the easiest way for you to get into tech, if you align your passion with tech. And I mentioned examples of the things that if you have passion about, you can just align them with tech fields in the suma na explaining. So this is just it. You just have to be, yeah. And then the remote work, Shima, people, keep asking me about that. Remote work, ya mafi samun shi ya mafi aikin face to face ma wahala, because remote work, someone is out there 10,000 whatever kilometers or miles away from you, and then that person is trusting you to do his work, a work that he has built over the years. They are sacrificing over. So it's not that easy. He won't just employ just anybody. So don't you need to have some certain skills too for you to be able to do this remote work. So it's not like shi ma dan an ce remote is easy. Easy ɗinsa shine because kana daga gidanka za ka yi. But samun shi is not easy. You need to earn people trust. You need to show that yes, I can do this, I have done this, and I can deliver. And kuma anan aikin yake. So we need to be very, very serious. Yes, there is mad money in tech. Wani ya ce wai the money in tech is even bigger than the money in blood money. So it's true, there is money in tech, ba ƙarya bane ba, but getting into tech, starting into tech and developing in tech shine aikin, and it's possible. I keep saying this is possible and you can do it. Yadda wasu suka yi suka iya, su ma mutane ne. They are people and we are also people. So duk wani abu da ɗan adam zai iya yi, don't ever feel kai ba za ka iya ba. You just have to try, and then you have to be serious about it and put your mind to it. So there are many platforms that you can, explore for you to take these courses and stuff. Maybe before the end of the class, I will type some of the platforms, and then you guys can, check them out. So I think I'll also stop here, and then Surayyah will continue from where else, the next.
Thank you so much, Aisha, and for demystifying tech for a lot of people. I've always said this, cool. Whatever you're doing, do it well. Instagram business, do it well. Get a website, try to do the website yourself, record your sales, and anything else you want to do in this life. When work ethics in yanda kake wannan abin da kyau. And I assume a lot of people here at Hausa, I'm so sorry if you're not, but this is specifically for Northern women, so I'm going to be mixing wannan up, vernacular. So idan baka yi wannan abin da kyau ba abin da zaka yi da kyau. Wannan tech in da ake magana, I promise you, there are people that started from suna samun 100, 150,000 a wata to now making 1 million, 2 million, 3 million a month in their rooms. Some people are even making 5 million naira a month in their rooms. Does it happen overnight? No. So one thing I love about tech is there is a chance, right? If you work hard and you do it, then the chances of you succeeding are very high. Ba wai kamar a ce, oh, Our normal path is ka je primary, secondary school, ka je university, ka yi accounting, ka fito kai ta cin uwar wahalar neman aiki, babu aiki, ka zo shi kenan a zauna a gida. Kin gane yau a sai da gullisuwa, gobe a sai da wannan awara. Kin gane? So those things, you know, it's not that you won't be successful, but the chances of you succeeding in those things and actually making real money, and let's be honest, we're from a very poor country. A lot of us have struggling families, so we do need the money. That's why you're going to sit and suffer. Like, exactly. There is no one way to
ka a tsaya an san da ki fara wani gullisuwa da waye kawai ki sticking to wata gullisuwa da awara. To while you are doing gullisuwa da awaran kina dan samun canji, ki dan tara daga ciki ki biya kuɗin courses mana ki fara su.
Exactly. So Firdausi, we're going to come to that shortly. We'll share some resources with you, but the, you know, the message has to be clear, which is kuɗi kam akwai kuɗi cikin shi. Are you going to make it in 6 months? Absolutely not. Are you going to make it in 1 year? Probably not. You start making something maybe by the time if you're very committed. 2-3 years, you will start smiling, inshallah. And I've seen people that have gone through this journey. I'm one of those people. I'm not going to tell you how much I get paid as a product manager on contract projects, but it's a lot of money.
Of course.
So, you know, it happens. And I still don't have a degree in computer science. I'm probably thinking of doing a master's in computer science eventually. But I did business management. But what is the energy, neighbor?
Me kind of mass com nay. But R&D from startup Kano. Ni ba mani nake aiki ba kawai managing din su nake si. Wallahi tallahi what I tell you what you are making za ku yi mamaki.
So it's really how committed you are to keep improving yourself, to keep improving your skills. And I'm sure Aisha will drop some resources. But right now, let me dive into the low-hanging fruits. And I know a lot of people are in need. Babu, me ake cewa. Waga wata mai BSc zoology. Babu, wannan. Babu, ba kuɗi a gari, ko ba aka ba magana gaskiya, mutane na fama. So I know when people want to do something, they want to make sure that it is rewarding in a way and that they are going to start getting something, ko ba aka ba. Putting effort into Abu for 1-2 years back, samu kuma yana da wahala. I run multiple businesses and I know that in those businesses that I run, idan wani a cikin su baya bani ko sisi ina saurin gajiya, ka gani akwai gajiya. So you get tired easily if you keep doing something and it's not paying you anything for a long time. So let's look at the low-hanging fruits. What do you start today in tech that maybe in tech, maybe not even tech, not everything is core technical or programming like Aisha said. Some things are social media marketing, some things are advertisement, but you make some money from them. And what path will that lead you to in such a way that in the next 2-3 years, you're looking at getting a proper job out of this or being a contract staff somewhere outside the country and continue to earn dollars? I'll just do a short presentation on the low-hanging fruits. This is basically the table of content. So how to start earning in less than 6 months, the trending skills, and choosing the right platform. So this is me. Basically, these are some of the companies I've worked with, either as a founder or companies that I've invested in and so on. So low-hanging fruits, what does this mean? Basically, it means kaman ya zan ce kin san akwai bishiyar mangoro, akwai fruits ɗin da kawai hannunka zaka sa sai ka jawo. So ya fi sauki akan sai ka hau bishiyan ka nemo wanda yake can sama. So that's basically what we're going to discuss today. What are the things in this journey that zaka dan sa hannunka kawai ka dan fara ɗaukowa ko da a ce ba shi da yawa. And a lot of it is basically freelancing. So kai zaka fita ka nemi ayyukan ka dan koyi 1 or 2 skills da ba za su dauke ka time ba. Sannan bayan ka koye su, ka je ka haɗa portfolio ɗinka har a fara ɗaukan ka ƙananan ayyuka, ana biyan ka $20, $30, $50, $100. Before you know it, you've built a big enough portfolio da za ka ga an zo an nemi ka aikin fan 1,000. Wani company sun zo sun nemi ka aikin fan 2,000. Akwai wanda na sani a Abuja yake, yana wani aiki company a Ingila aiki dala 6,000 suke biyan shi a wata yana nan a gidan shi a Mabusha Abuja. So, you know, but it had to start from somewhere. So I think this freelancing is a very good place to start, and there is something for everybody. So one of the skills that ke high demand when freelancing is WordPress. WordPress in dan abu ne wanda ake using ake website da shi ko ba haka ba. I know a lot of people keep asking ya zamu koya Google is your friend. So if you go on Google how to learn WordPress, you'll see a lot of free materials from YouTube to WordPress website da kanku suna ba ku free courses in da za ku yi to wanda za a ce ku dan biya abu kadan. But before you even begin to pay for anything, there are so many free resources out there. And one of the things you want to do is to make sure that Kumi akwai certificate a ƙarshe. So right now, you want to know how to learn WordPress, just go and type WordPress for beginners right now on your Google, and you will see the number of links and courses that will come up. Spend your time to go through this. Look at Wanyene Zebak certificate at the end. Some of them in 1 week, you're done. It depends on your kankakeja. And the path is, you know, if you start with even WordPress, website me page uku, and it's actually your path to web development. Actually, time again, if you like designing, drawing, abu, you can look at graphic design. Now, you know a lot of graphic designer you know, that's in Naira. But what I'm about to show you is actually something that can allow you to earn in dollars as a graphic designer. So shi ma dai ba wani lokaci da yawa ko baka ba za a dan koya maka dan Adobe dan waye ba using Corel Draw sosai. So it's mostly Adobe or even Canva. Very easy, zaka iya koyan graphic design kana yi a Canva, ana biyan ka $5 per wannan da kai, per graphic da kai. Kana zaune a gidanka kana yi. And obviously, if you start as a designer, you can get into UI UX easily. Another skill that is very, very easy, you can be the case on Yvonne and Shopify in me. Shopify in their website ne wanda in kana sai da turaren wutanka, kana sai da kayanka, kana sai da waye, zaka iya setting din shi up, ka daddaura kayanka akai, ka dan sa hotuna masu kyau mutane su fara shopping. So a lot of people, they want websites to be able to sell their product, okay, but they don't have the skill set to set it up. And sometimes, they have the skill sets. I can set up a Shopify store in 1 day, but sometimes I don't have the time. So I'd rather pay somebody $300 to do it. So Shopify in YouTube ne kawai. You go on YouTube, type Shopify for beginners, learn Shopify from beginning till the end, sign up on one of these platforms that I'm about to show you. Ka rubuta ka iya Shopify website a turo maka aiki kai aiki a biya ka. So these are seriously low-hanging fruits that, you know, if you focus on developing some of these skills very easily, zaka dan sama abu da wuri. Sai kuma akwai non-technical skills. Suma non-technical in ana yawan neman su. Kaga akwai social media marketing or management. There's a company I'm paying right now. I think I pay them like £200 a month. But abin da suke min see post. See flyer, see posting. Akwai companies in that charge £500 a month just to do a flyer for you and post it. There are people that go online to hire people on Fiverr or Upwork, and I'm about to show you Fiverr and Upwork as well. Kawai aikin mutanen nan su musu flyers, su dan yi content, see posting on social media. So this is a very high demand skill. Social media marketing management. Don't use your head. Go and Google how to become a social media manager or how to become a social media marketer. Do a course, a few courses on it, and become an expert properly accountable. Akwai lead generation, the SEO. I'm not going to expatiate so much on that, but once you go into social media or marketing, you will get more insight into lead generation, the SEO. Akwai email marketing, shima dai duk abu ɗaya ɗauko su. You create a couple of emails on MailChimp ne ko platforms daban-daban ne, and you send it to a lot of people for one company and they will pay you for it. So these are things that honestly 1 month is long. Akwai course in the nagam sati ɗaya za ka yi ka gama, but it depends on how committed you are. Kuma you have to practice afterwards. akwai customer service ko customer support. Ina ganin wasu a TikTok zaka ga naturally turancin su daɗi ne da shi. So if you're one of those people, you know you can do customer support. Kuma, you Google how to become a customer support specialist. Everything, don't use your head, because a lot of things that you think you actually know, when you go deep into them, you realize there are so many things a ciki da baka sani ba. And nobody likes to hire people that don't know what they're doing. People like to hire people that suke da specialization ko yaya ne akan abu. Akwai data entry, akwai kuma administrative support. Some people will hire virtual assistants, suna gida kana tura wa mutanen su emails da sauransu. For every skill set that you want to do, go and check how to become a data entry specialist, how to become a virtual assistant. Google everything and get some form of qualification or a certificate on it. So what are the platforms that you can use? So akwai, this did not save properly. So akwai Fiverr, akwai Upwork. And basically with Fiverr, in ka sa aiki, let me see if I can show you a quick example. In ka daura aiki akan Fiverr, zaka ce mutane su biya from $5. So what you will go to Fiverr to do is not be the one that's paying the $5, is be the one that's being paid $5, $10, $20 for graphic design, for writing something for somebody, for data entry, or be the one that's being paid, you know, $1 to set up Shopify. Let me show you a very quick example. I've stopped sharing my screen, so I'm sure. Aisha, please let me know when I'm going over time so I can stop.
Okay, I think you have like 5 minutes there.
Okay, let me rush through this very quickly. Okay, this is the correct one. So let's dive into Fiverr and see. Okay, so this is Fiverr. Let me try and type Shopify and let's see what comes up. So you can see, I actually have a Fiverr account, but I don't want to sign it. Well, let me just sign it. I just want to show you a quick example of, you know, the payments, the prices that people pay for some of these things on irin Fiverr. Kuma kowane ƙasa kake sai kun ga 'yan Bangladesh kamar an yi ruwan wannan da su kullum suna kan Fiverr. You see, somebody building a Shopify website, this one is charging £834. When is charging £128. When is charging £176. Wallahi, Shopify in the Nagam Sati there is no cost to learning Shopify, literally. Sati what are there you can learn it. So you can see how many people are actually, you want to my reviews in there, Kagani. But you know, these people have set up their accounts and people pay them to actually, you know, learn this things. In my graphic design, actually logo ko abu, you will see that people that do logo designers is cheaper, but they get paid. They get paid for logos. What's the $8? What's the $26? The sovereigns. So you don't need an app to apply for certification, Mimuna. Use your Google. There are more than 1,000 resources out there for you to actually get a certification. We did one session a couple of months ago, and we presented you with places. Aisha, please, can you type them? See you there, Misu, Coursera, Suai. But really, that's not your limit. Kingani, there's so many places you can get the certifications from. So in kuka ce za ku tsaya guri ɗaya, you will limit yourselves. Okay, so here we go. So Fiverr, it offers people, minimum of $5, and freelancers ne suke using the sauran suke samun gig. Akwai kuma Upwork, shima is similar to Fiverr. Kuma amma shima an kuma biyan kuɗi sosai. The only thing is Fiverr is for people da ba su da skill kwata-kwata, so you can actually start as a beginner. Whereas Upwork is for people that suke da ɗan skill, so it's sort of where you graduate from kuma kana da Fiverr profile, because we can Upwork profile eventually. So differences between Fiverr and Upwork, yes, Fiverr yanzu haka zaka iya zuwa kai signing up as a seller, baka da problem. Upwork kuma the management will need to approve you. Kuma Fiverr is free, Upwork kuma sai ka biya subscription. Shi kanshi Fiverr akwai gurin da zaka je on Fiverr that you can get training on how to become a graphic designer, how to become a technical writer. They have trainings on Fiverr. It's just that they're not free. So my point again, Google what you want to learn, how to become a graphic designer. Google it, search for free resources. Everything is on Google. But we'll still type out some of the apps that you can go to. But again, your best bet is Google and YouTube. So how do you choose your path? Basically, I can freelancing. Sorry, I need everybody to mute themselves. Okay. So how do you choose your path on this album freelancing? How do you choose what to do on irin Fiverr da sauransu? So assess yourself. Zauna ka rubuta menene ni na iya. Rubutu ne ko a Hausa ne ma in ka iya rubutu. Na iya rubutu fa sosai. Ni fa aka ce a duba abu yanzu nan zan Google maka zan samu. So you're good at research. I'm good at drawing. I'm good at this, I'm good at that. So you have to assess yourself. Do it on paper, not in your head. Write it down, assess yourself, research. So say you're researching which are the most on-demand skills on Fiverr. So just go to your Google and type on-demand skills on Fiverr. Already now I'm covering some of those skills in the previous slides. I can share the slide with you after this so that you can have it. But do a research yourself. What are the most on-demand skills? Reconcile your passion and your skills. So I'm a good writer. Okay, let me come and do technical writing. Let me come and do copywriting. I'm good at drawing. Okay, let me focus on graphic design, so you have to reconcile the two. Get training. So Google training on the skill that you want to learn. Idan kai Google in training kaɗan, sai ka zo ka ce, just come and post it on your social media. Ko ki tambayi wata ƙawarki me sai da kaya. Kina so in miki website kyauta ma zan miki. Sai dai kawai ki dan bibiya wasu abubuwan ki. In ta biya abubuwan to do it for free, because that becomes your portfolio. Wannan portfolio shi za ku ɗauka ku ɗaura a guraren nan ku nuna cewa kun ɗan iya aikin nan har wani ya ɗauki kuɗi ya biya. So you have to do some free work, whether it's one website or whether it's a page, something, just do some free work for the people that you know so that other people can pay you. How to set up your Fiverr account. So you have to choose your niche, and I just covered how to choose your niche. Basically, your niche is the area that you want to focus on. Then you create your account. Create an account, then you create your gig, which is the service that you want to offer. You can create service a video editing, graphic designing, Shopify. You can do up to 8 categories. Then you polish your skills. So kaɗan pro bono services kaɗan sassaka akan Fiverr cewa nayi kaza. Before you know it, people will begin to send you one. Kuma Fiverr yana da limit. Limit in shine you cannot make more than $10,000 per year on Fiverr. But trust me, by the time you get to $10,000, you know where you want to be next. Get testimonials, increase your ranking, and withdraw your earnings. Saboda in Nigeria akwai matsala da withdrawing kuɗi. Akwai wani company sunan shi Pioneer, su kaɗai ne suke bari mu withdrawing kuɗi. So you have to create an account with Pioneer. In kayi aiki za a tura maka dalan ka Pioneer sai kai withdrawing. So ba ruwan kama da maganar naira, kai da dala ma kake wannan. And yes, if you have any questions about this, so ask very briefly before when Farida comes on.
I think most of them are typing their questions. Okay, Fidelsi, you can ask your question, but before that, please, those of you that are saying they need help in setting up an account, haba mana, setting up an account, haba da Allah. It's just like you starting an Instagram. Why taimaka muku lokacin za ku da Instagram? It's just like that. Abi, Surayyah.
Yes, Aisha, it's very easy for the email link and the details link. That's all you need to set up an account. Nothing much.
Nothing much. Wani lokacin ma baka duba abu ba sai kai ta tsoro ka dauka wani big deal ne. Ba wani big deal. Fidas, you can turn on your mic if you want to, or would you want to type it?
For those who were talking about the Fiverr account.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. The question I'm going to ask about is that me, I'm a makeup artist, so I have a talent on makeup. So how can I acquire this talent to this the tech? How can I link them? Can I link them up or I cannot? Since you are talking about like someone has a talent on designing and so on and so on. So can I link them up or I cannot? Thank you.
Surayyah, do you want to answer that or should I go ahead?
Sorry, I think I missed it. I actually had guests, so can you?
Okay, she was asking if she can, she's into makeup and how can she like put tech into her makeup business. So I think what you should do is still the same thing I would repeat. Like, do you even have passion for that tech? If yes, and you're true to yourself, kin san ba za ki fara ki zo ki daina ba, then you can start YouTube videos, or not even YouTube bazan kai ki ma da nisa ba, just start Instagram reels. Ki fara dan koya ya ake gira, ya ake waye. After like 3 months kin gama duk wani mistake ɗinki da waye, sai ki buɗe YouTube wannan ɗinki. Sai ki zo ki fara yi wa mutane, let them be seen. Sannan in kina sai da kayan makeup ɗin, sai ki riƙa tallan sa akan Instagram ɗin. Shine fa tech ɗin, ba wai wata tashin hankali ba. Kin gane? You can do it, of course. Da in kina da shago kawai sai customers ɗinki suka san ki ne suke zuwa, to yanzu sai ki fara. Idan an zo yin makeup ɗin before and after ɗin nan ki saka. In ma ba sa son before ɗin, to ki saka after ɗin. Ɗan tayin gyale ɗin nan ɗora shi. Ɗan jagiran nan da hoda da ake sayarwa, ɗora ki ce kina sayarwa. Ki fara yin ɗan reels, kina ɗan video ga yadda ake gira, ga yadda ake sa kwalli, ko ki ma fara reviewing ɗin kayan kwalliyan. Saboda kin yi amfani da hodoji kala-kala. Sai ki ce ai ga experience ɗinki da wannan hodar ga wacce kika ga ke tafi miki. Duk irin wa'annan abubuwa.
Aisha, if I could just add to that, kun gane akwai core tech shine coding, product management, why. Yes, one requires a lot of skills and you need to have passion for it to go into it.
Soft tech.
Akwai soft tech. So using tech to enable abin da kake ka gyara shi da technology. YouTube ɗin nan su ma dala suke biya. So if you have a successful YouTube channel, you get paid in dollars. So that's still very good for you. The aim at the end of the day is let's increase our income threshold. Ba kullum muna zaune muna duba Instagram, muna duba when they saka TikTok video ana arguing and northern habits, because let's do something more productive. That's the point. So Naga, what to tambaya Khadija, she wants to do Python. Khadija, I think you should sign up to Alt School. In there, harkin kai some Python. Now I post in Alt School, but let me find them for you again. The background is so noisy.
Okay, Gawati Tachi, she's a lawyer. What's her future offer? What does tech offer in my future line? Okay, you're a lawyer. Do you know that you can start talking about law stuff to people? Mutane da yawa ba san rights ɗinsu ba, ba san idan abu ya faru me ya kamata su yi ba, ba san ya za su yi kaza ba. Kuma yanzu law din nan komai kika duba a rayuwa is attached to law. Hatta startups din nan da suke ta tasowa, a'a abu ne ya faru, to start telling people right ɗinsu. Idan kaza ya faru ga abin da za ka yi, idan kaza ya faru ga abin da za ka yi. In startup za ki focusing ki ce to, in startup ko da kuke kaza, kisan mutane da yawa ba sa yin CAC because suna tunanin wai in suka yi CAC suka bude account za a ringa daukar musu tax, so sai ki je ki rika wannan explanation din, ki riga tambaya me mutane yake shige musu duhu, kina fitar da su haske. Before you know it, za a san ki, za ki samu clients da sauransu. Shikenan fa kin saka tech a cikin abinki.
I wanted to even answer ita Mahajara. May Python natural make it old school. Do Google my registration and let us know if you need help. Inshallah, we'll find a way around it. But you can get registered. Kishiga school kuma su daga nan ma suna taimaka maka samu aiki. So it's an all-encompassing abu. Then May Lawyer, if you can check out Seed Legals, you will see that Seed Legals is basically helping startups, law and startups. Yanda wannan ashta fada. AC registration, bank account opening, getting your tax together. You can literally create a website that talks about all these things. And trust me, there are so much money from it. So check out Seed Legals and see what they're doing. But legal tech is actually a field that Shima is going to blow up very, very soon, and it's probably starting to blow up, especially at So let me stop here, and Farida should comment that sometime. Farida,
just keep typing your questions. Hankali, some will be answering.
Not Farida, actually, is Olabisi. Olabisi, do you want to comment?
Auntie Surayyah and Auntie Aisha, this alt school, is it online classes or kuma online classes?
Online classes. One classes does that here, but online
Okay, I understand. So, Auntie Surayyah, how about the course that you said we can get into it in a week? Which one is that course?
One presentation in Angama, I'll just email it to everybody so you can read the presentation yourself. Duk wani course da na saka a gurin nan, you can learn it within 1 to 3 months. 1 month is an exaggeration. You can learn all of them within 1 week. So zan muku emailing presentation in sai ku gani.
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
Ana mata fada ga idan ita 24 mai tech wadda ta ce sai da ta yi je shekara 12 ta fara koyi turanci, ita ce ta turo link na wani wannan tana koyar da wani wannan yadda zaka fara.
This one has not muted herself. Okay.
Ko za mu jira idan an gama sai mu dawo mi questions din nan ko?
Gaskiya,
Saboda time.
Quite a lot of time.
Keep typing the questions, please. We'll try as much as possible to answer them much in DM.
Let's just please can Olabisi come in, Aisha? I'll be away for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, let her come in. Hi, is Olabisi?
Ni dai gaskiya online classes nake yi wallahi.
Firdausi, please can you turn off your mic?
Okay.
Okay, I think our next speaker just joined.
An kashe mun fitilan nan.
Okay. Hi, Olabisi, you can start.
Oh, okay. Good evening, everyone. So sorry.
Sorry,
I think my
please, Firdausi, da Allah dan kashe mic dinki, Firdausi.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, Olabisi, you can go ahead. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Aisha. So thank you for the organizers for inviting us. I think I joined earlier and I heard all the contribution or that all the speakers spoke about, which was really exciting. And I really hope that everyone here, every participant
Is it just me or
is taking notes
okay?
or took back.
I think it's breaking. Can we all hear Olabisi?
Her voice is breaking.
Okay, Olabisi, you're breaking. Okay, everybody's saying no. Maybe you should leave and join back. I think she has a very bad network. Farida, ko zaki kafin ta zo da mai ta jira? Is Farida here around?
Hello, Aisha. Yes, I'm here. Am I audible?
Okay. Yes, please. I think kawai Garaki, if she comes back, then she goes after you. So what the time?
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. I hope we're well. I hope we had a great weekend. And I hope I'm audible enough. I know we're out of time, so I wouldn't take so much time. So I am talking about the next steps. So we've heard all the amazing things that Surayyah had to say and Aisha had to say. And gaskiya na ji daɗi that they broke down, the reality of what is happening. Because again, like Aisha said, idan aka yi maganan tech ko aka ce mutane suna samun kuɗi kaza a tech, sai mutane su tunanin cewa to ai na shiga tech yau gobe jibi bayan sati ɗaya ko sati biyu ya kamata ina ganin dollars a account ɗina. So it takes a lot of work. But I think the most important thing with tech is gaskiya research. I cannot overemphasize research. You have to do a lot of research. So mun gama duk wannan bayanin, duk an yi wannan maganan, everybody understands, where their passion is, what the low-hanging fruits are, where they can get tech skills, but what are the next steps? What can you do? So the first thing, like I said, is try and do a lot of research. Don't just close this webinar and that's it. Ba za ka kara bin kanshi ba, ko ba za ki kara bin kanshi ba sai bayan wata ɗaya, You strike while the iron is hot. So the first thing is do your research, find schools or platforms that offer either free courses or subsidized courses and places where you can actually get certified and be able to have access to, quick jobs that would help you build your skill. So I'm going to list a few of them, Yanzu. If you're able to write it down, please do. If not, when I'm done talking, I'll try and type it in the chat so that you have access to it. The first one is Data Camp. And one on Data Camp, I think they do a lot of scholarships with Ingressive for Good and also with Genesa School of Technology. So these two, Sinabada, a lot of free or scholarships. They give a lot of scholarships for Data Camp. Data Camp, even if that scholarship is not that expensive, they're very easy to access. It's very easy for you to be able to do the courses. They have videos, and then you actually take like tests, like quizzes. And then after that, you get certified. It's very easy. You can download it on your phone. I think it's available on Android and on iPhone as well. So Data Camp, that's the first one. The second one is Great Learning. So Great Learning, what they did is, lokacin da aka yi pandemic, a lot of US schools, UK schools tried to bring some of their certifications online. So they partnered with Great Learning to be able to give certifications for people around the world. So with Great Learning, you can actually be able to take a course either in a US or UK school, or even other schools, international schools, and you can get certified. Now, the beauty of Great Learning is the way the courses are designed is that you're not just taking pre-recorded courses, you're also doing discussions. So usually the class is between 10 to 25 people, and they're all international students, and they put you in, depending on the country you're coming from, they put you in a mix that you can actually be able to relate with them. So for example, you're applying from Nigeria and you're based in Nigeria, they would mix you in a cohort that has South Africans, Kenyans, and then people from Asia, just people that they feel you're around the same understanding or use of technology. So it's easier, and it's also very good. It's a different type of learning because Zakui discussions, you'll be able to interact directly with your instructors. And the beauty of this one is actually most of the time they bring projects that are real life projects that you can actually add to your portfolio or CV. So you can say, oh, I actually worked on, a research or a project for, either Google or Facebook or any of the clients that they usually have. So it's real life experience that you're getting. You're able to create a network. So if someone from Kenya has a job, or has something that they feel they can collaborate with you on, is very easy because you're in the same class. Kuma certification and the Abaka is Abaka online certification, but they give you a certification that you can use anywhere in the world. And most of the programs, like I said, are directly attached to universities in the US or in the UK. So you can actually use that certification almost like you were actually in the US or in the UK doing it. Another thing also, the beauty of programs in the Zakasam Great Learning is they have flexible payment plans. So you can choose to pay either monthly or you can pay, I think, twice in a month. Yes, those are the two options that they give you. You can pay monthly or twice a month. So they give you your own payment link and you pay, as required. Most of the payments are about, I think, 7 payments. So you can do part payments 7 times, depending on the course that you choose to do. So that's for Great Learning. I think Geneza Training School, I've spoken about Geneza and Ingressive for Good. Those two go hand in hand because what they do is they offer scholarships. So they partner with a lot of these platforms, the CK Bada, the CK in training. I think they also partner with Outschool. I'm not sure, but I think I've seen something like that. So they get schools that already have these trainings, and then they partner with them and get scholarships, and then they offer it to the general public. So most of the time, 1,000 scholarship, 2,000 scholarships. All you need to do is apply, show your competency and your interest, and immediately you get selected based on the number of applications that they get. The next one is NewCamp. So this is NUCAMP. .co. So I'm going to type all of this when I'm done, inshallah. I'll just type all of them in the chat so that you can also be able to see them. With NewCamp, I know that they also have a lot of free trainings, but they also have paid ones. The beauty of NewCamp also is almost like Common Great Learning. Shima, there's a lot of networking, and people who are actually looking for beginners or trying to give beginners, jobs to build their portfolio actually come on NewCamp. And it's actually very easy for you to be able to, get someone who is looking for you. So while you're learning, you're also being automatically paired to, a job, or at least some level of, projects that you can be able to add to your portfolio. Then there's We Are Tech Women. I would also type it. We Are Tech Women is also a very good platform for you to be able to learn. With We Are Tech Women, they try to focus more on women and how they can support women, but also they also are able to connect you with jobs. They're also able to give you like free or subsidized tech training or tech learning skills when you want to learn skills. Then there's applearn.io. So with applearn.io, what it does is that you come on the platform, you choose what skill you're interested in, and then they show you all the different places that you can be able to have access to either the tech skill or to be able to get portfolios, places to build your portfolios. There's a YouTube channel that I follow that I really like, which is Tech Republic. What they do is they actually try to highlight things that are happening in the tech world. What are the trending skills that you need to learn? What are the ways that you can actually easily learn and also what are the ways that you can easily be able to find jobs or actually create groups. Because sometimes what happens is, okay, Kingama one program, but your skill is not at the level where you can work on a project alone. And that project, if you actually have it on your portfolio, is really going to help you. So you need to connect with a group of, people that are already doing something similar or are in a higher level than you. So you make a group of 3, for example, or a group of 5, and you all work on a project together and you all get paid, and then you have that on your portfolio. So Tech Republic really helps you with that as well. When it comes to community, I know that I think Alt School, they're one of the people here, so they have a growing community. I don't know about the second school, Surayyah. Are they on the call as well, or did I miss their session? I don't know if they have a community. Surayyah, are you still here? Okay,
She's
or
away
maybe
for a few
Aisha.
minutes, but I think they all have a community. They do.
Okay, I think it's Ingel Circle. That's what they're called. Yes, so those are communities that you can join. And then also, of course, Startup Kano connects you with a lot of jobs and opportunities, so you can follow them as well. For us, Gaskia at Shikuyad, we don't teach tech skills. All we do is mostly just connecting people to, financial inclusion projects. But yes, those are the few people that I feel would be very good and useful for you if you were to follow them. So Yenza, I'll put them all on the chat. And if there are any questions,
link to our community for those of you that wants to join our community.
Okay. Okay. Fatima has actually done a good job of putting it together, so I think I don't need to do that. Thank you so much, Fatima.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, over to you, Aisha.
Okay, sure, I'll do that now. I'm trying to copy the link. Yeah, copy. Okay. There it is. Okay. So let me see if okay, let me see. Are you back? Okay, I think Olabisi has an issue with her network, and with that, okay, maybe we can take more questions. If you have questions for me and Farida, let's take more questions and then we wrap up in the next 10 minutes.
Hi, Aisha. I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay. Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, I think Olabisi has issues with her network, and I don't think she can.
And Olabisi's platform is actually something that would have been good for people to see. So, I think they have some free resources, free trainings, the Saransu. Let me see if she can send some write-up. So are there more questions that we need to answer?
No, she didn't. If they have questions, let's answer them. We can wrap in the next 10 or less than 10 minutes. And it's almost 8.
Yeah.
Okay, any question? Okay.
There were some questions in chat. I don't know, did you get to answer?
Let me check. I think I answered some. Okay, someone said, this is for you, Surayyah. She said, my problem is I used Canva and I always want to learn, but my problem is in ads, all I had got reviews and people to tap into my page, Instagram and Twitter. I honestly don't understand this question. from Maimuna. Maybe Maimuna, you would just ask us.
Kozaki magana kitambaya, so we can
Maimuna, so that we can understand.
Okay, salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
The problem is I want to ask questions. I can see some pages, both Instagram, Twitter, and other platforms. If they post, is it that they are using sponsor ads or something like that? If they post, you can see reviews and comments under it, but none of them I'm having issues with mine. And the issue is like, I've been using this platform for a long time. I would say like 6 or 7 years back. But when I post, I can't see any comment unless if that person is my friend. And I've been checking the app whether maybe I restrict it to only my friends, not the public. But still.
What are you posting?
There are advertisements. I used to sell wrappers and so many things like that.
Okay, so the thing is, Naparko sponsored ads help. Nabil, it may be the way you're posting. People like quality content. Idan hotunan da kike sakawa ba su da kyau, ba wanda zai kula. Kin gane? And then if you're not consistent, yau kisa sai bayan wani lokaci za ki sa, people will even tend to forget. Maybe you need to follow relevant people. Ba kawai friends ɗin nan naki su kaɗai ba. You need to explore other people in the community and follow them. Wanda kuke abu shige iri ɗaya, wanda kika san za su so kayanki. Kin gane? Like I said, there's a process to everything. You need to have quality content. Your captions need to be maganganu that will, get the attention of, your customers or clients. And then you need to engage with other community stakeholders. Wa'anda kuke abu shige, wa'anda kika ga za su so abinki, go and comment on their own, like their own, repost their own. Su ma za ki ga hankali za a zo ana yin naki. These are the things that will push you out there. And use hashtags. Hashtags are very important too. So you have to change the strategy that you are posting your contents. Probably shi yasa ba a miki commenting in dai har ba ki je bakin yi restricting ba, kuma kin ce baki restricting ba. So that means so this is the problem.
Now you give me a
Thank you so much, Aisha. Just to add to what Aisha said, I have to mute. Okay, it's only Aisha that can. Just to add to what she said, I'm gonna try to research. Go on Google. Google type in how to improve my Instagram page. Watch some YouTube videos, some articles. The more you develop the habit of researching to improve Abu, the better you become at it. There is no way things like will cover everything they come out of. But if you're going out there to research on certain things, then you will be improving on your own. Questions before now. You develop the attitude of improvement. You can see some hands up. Hawa.
So what is in typing? Are you already? Why can't I come on Adriana?
Wallahi, but you mute. Personally, I think you mute them actually because they're the hosts now.
Oh, okay, I can.
So when I said, Halima said, I asked earlier, I think it's Fatima, you need to mute her. Halima said, I asked earlier whether it is better to stick to a niche or to explore different parts of tech to see where we fit best. Halima, what tech is so cumbersome, and learning one part of it on its own takes you a long time, a lot of years to become good at it. So if you decide to explore key, kaza, all of those things will take you so much time to learn, and it will be hard for you to settle into Abu Dhabi. So instead of you to learn each and everything, read up on all of the parts that you get the interest. Okay. So if you have interest, I don't know, if you whatever you have interest on, go and read up on it and search what it means to become a product manager, what it means to become a software engineer. Google search one and topics, then read up on it. When you read up on it, it will give you an idea of what it's like to be in those shoes or to be that person. Then you can decide exactly where you want to go. But trying different types of things in tech, unless it's low tech, irin wanda muke magana social media marketing da waye actual high tech stuff like coding zaki mugun shan wahala.
Ai ba za ma ta iya ba zai ma yiwu bane
ba zai yiwu ba gaskiya.
Ba zai yiwu ba. So gara ki research ki su survey su waye don ki san ma ina aka fi dosa duniya ina ta dosa ke ma ina ranki ya fi dosa inda kin san ba za ki cutu ba za ki wahala ba to sai ki je ki abin nan a wurin. Gane?
Is asking please an advice.
Ni yanzu ina so na shiga abin in iya.
Yes, da Allah ya hakuri dan yi mana typing din shi. Ki dan yi typing din question din.
Please, an advice for someone that wants to learn coding. I started learning C, then proceeded to Python, the syntax and all. I truly love doing it, creating simple programs and all. How can I be consistent? So, Mariam, if you want to be consistent, I suggest you join a community. Because communities keep you on track. Number 2, have a course that has a deadline. Python is really good. Data Camp, especially when the Farida Temagana, okay. Data Camp will really help you stay on course with Python. So you can name a community online, go at Twitter, go at Facebook, when the CK Python and join that community so that people can keep you accountable. But Python is really good. With Python, you can do some machine learning, you can do abubuwa da yawa da Python gaskiya. It doesn't.
If I would suggest Gara to check about the Python.
Gara ki Python akan C gaskiya.
C yana da limit sosai akan Python.
Sai kuma akwai Mariam Shehu, if there's any sponsorship. Yes, if there's any sponsorship available, I will email everybody, inshallah.
Someone is asking, please, Surayyah, you mentioned Fiverr and Upwork. Please, can you throw more light? I'm more like shine za ta yi muku sharing wannan presentation ɗinta and everything will be on it. But then go to Google and ask what is Fiverr, what is Upwork, how do they work? Har YouTube videos, this za ku gani, and you even understand better than yadda mata explaining. You see different angles on to it. This one says,
there's a lot to do on Fiverr and Upwork. Just Google. Google in Fiverr.
Ta YouTube ma ta gani ma a video ma ana mata magana ma zai fi. Ta fi sauƙi. One Firdausi said, I want to be into it. Same ya kamata na fara. What do you want to be into, Firdausi? Please be very clear. Yasira, she said, I studied BSc accounting, but now all I want to start is to start charity foundation akan mata da yara. But actually, I don't even know how to get into it. But so I think you need to sit down with yourself and ask yourself the big and hard questions. Why do you want to start this charity foundation? What do you want to focus on in Kimpara? How would you grow it? You have to give yourself these answers. You have to build that blueprint before you even start. Haka ba, in kika fara ma zai zo ya ruguje. Kamar gida ne zaka gina ba foundation. Abu zaka iya fara dora blow ba. But in kai foundation ka fitar da duk wani blueprint. So you need to ask yourself these questions because sometimes ideas suna zuwa mana ni kana I want to do 110 things. But then idan na zauna ne wa kaina wa'annan tambayoyi zan ga kai anya, then I'll see that okay, this is where I should focus on. So I think you need to sit down and really put out these blueprints because sometimes it's not everything yazo kanka fa kawai zaka ce you need motivation to start it. Sometimes mu da ma 'yan adam ne abubuwa kullun shigowa kan mu suke, but then akwai abin da kana da passion you can sacrifice and everything, but then you need to build a blueprint. Once you do that, just reach out to me. Firdausi, but the specific.
Sorry, let me just add to that, Aisha. Again, Google is your friend because I have a charity that I've had for like 11 years. Apparently, and then Googling, how to start a charity or how to put a structure in a charity. And I came across one School of Philanthropy, and all of the courses are free, like completely free. And they will teach you how to set up your charity properly. Me ya kamata ki sani, wa ya kamata ki sani. Like the School of Philanthropy. So when I keep referring you to Google, kai duk wani ma wanda yake coding duniya nan, difference in good coder da bad coder is one day iya Googling da wanda ba Googling ba. Kawai shine.
To ai shine. So just try Googling and then you'll see a lot of resources. If it does touch about it specific, you need to have something that you want to do. Kisan da zina ga muku tech ba abinda kawai zaka ce zaka fara bane. Dole sai kana da abinda kamar na ga miki kamar kana so ka fara koyar French ne. kin ga ai kuwa ba karamin aiki bane ba. So like you need to just to ki je Google ki sa the easiest things to do in tech, the easiest courses to start in tech. Duk zai nuno miki da waɗanda ke da free da wanda ake biya. Amma in ka zo ka samu wani ka ce baka shawara, ni sai dai in baki abin da ai ni na san ina so, amma kin ga ban san zuciyarki ba, ban san me kika iya ba, me baki iya ba. So wannan ba abu ne da wani zai ce kawai zai baka shawara ba. But just go to Google, za ki ga options da yawa, a nan za ki iya ganin ma abin da sai ki je ya kwanta miki a rai. Eva Bella said, please, I want to know what is GitHub. I saw it. Yes, GitHub, I kaman wani community ne na yan coding. Idan ka shiga za ka samu resources da mutane a ciki. It's a community, you should join that GitHub. Yes, Kina, you of course. Eva Bella, join that GitHub, open an account, please.
Yes, with GitHub. So GitHub yana da resources da zaki ajiye code ɗinki a ciki.
Yes.
Pushing ɗinki live, ki pushing code in live, ya fito mutane su gani da sauransu. It's like, how do I describe it?
Community ne mai resources sosai
yes,
da zai pushing
resources
out there.
Amma kamar Instagram ne just for coders. Kin gane? Instagram zaka iya sai da kaya akai kuma zaka iya chatting da mutane. So shi ma GitHub zaka iya coding akai kuma zaka iya collaborating da mutane akai. Za ku iya haɗa hannu da waye ku yi abubuwa ku yi pushing. So just sign up and see what it looks like.
Okay, this one says, I watched YouTube, but I still didn't get it. What did you watch on YouTube and you didn't get?
It's about GitHub, Evan.
Okay, okay. Okay, so just let me drop my email. Just reach out to me this week. I will link you up with some people that might help you on this.
So Halima said, please, you said there are core tech skills and the other one is, akwai core tech skills, akwai light tech. Light tech yana da ce shine ka koyi social media management, su customer service, su waye. Kun ga kamar yan social media management, it will shock you to know akwai tools in da ake using. Kamar yanzu fadan kana da Instagram account ba shi kenan ba. Zaka using Salesforce, zaka using ko su HubSpot. Kin gane? Wanda za su maka drilling down into abin da ake a social media. So wannan guraren da nan na muku ana biyan daloli in kana aiki, it's not enough that you have an Instagram account. You need to know how to use other tools da za su taimaka mutum ya gane ma me social media shi ke ciki.
Ƙwarai da gaske, musamman LinkedIn, ga wata ma tana magana akan LinkedIn.
Low tech skills ne wa'annan, but you need to learn them too. So again, I'll send that presentation. I think it would be very helpful. Mutum ya zauna ma ya karanta da kanshi, ya understand. In kuna da questions, sai ku min email.
So how do I set up a strong LinkedIn profile, please? Well, you just have to have a strong background because ba za ka je kai ƙarya a wurin ba. You just feel all the abubuwa da ake tambaya and then you keep telling people what you're up to. Misali, idan you're into photography, so you keep sharing your experiences, ayyukan da kika ki ringa saka su, wa'anda kike so ki ringa sawa. To shi ne zaki zama strong at LinkedIn because you're keeping people updated with what you're doing in terms of your experience, your profession, da komai da komai. So that's how to do that. And then you try reaching out to people that kika ga suna wannan field in suma. Irin reaching out to them, this is what I do. You would love to collaborate in the future. You don't want ba takura dai ba wani wannan. And when you're sending a message to people on everywhere ba ma LinkedIn kawai ba, kar ka ce wai kawai hi ko hello ma or how are you and wait for them to reply. Ba a haka, dan Allah dan Annabi, don't do that. Just go straight to the point and simple. Yadda mutum in ya maka reply din shi kenan kun gama. It's either ya baka email din shi ko number wayarsa ko ya ce yes we can do this or that. But if you start saying how are you, please I want to talk to you about something, kaza, wannan duk is very unprofessional. Just go straight to the point and keep it very brief. So that's how to build a strong LinkedIn profile.
Firdaus is asking if you need to use a laptop to learn coding.
No, you can use your phone.
You can use your phone. Amma tapping ma ki shiga coding, Firdausi. Inda ita ne ki ta tambayan ko Fati ne ko.
I won't even advise you to
fara coding. Go and understand what tech is. So ki je kalli videos on YouTube. Menene tech ɗin nan shi da ake magana ne? What are the easiest things to start with at tech?
Because coding is a hard thing. It's a hard tech. coding.
Allah coding in da mugun wahala ne da shi wasu har ba su
Also.
suke saboda yi kamar tela ne in ka zauna ka dinga dinki to haka ka zauna kai ta coding.
Shine. So I think this is 8:05. If we have more questions, you can just email Surayyah or me, and we'll take it from there.
Just put my email there.
Yeah.
I actually have another meeting that's starting, just so I need to go. Thank you so much. Please, can you close this now? Good.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Thank you very much, guys. So if there's anything, you can just reach out to us anytime. And then if you're in Kano, my email is there. You can just reach out or check me on Instagram.